Hello everybody, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and this reading is a timeless reading for all zodiac signs. We're jumping in here with the Mystical Wisdom Oracle cards, then we'll go into some tarot and tea leaf fortune. We'll end with angel answers. We have self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. Nice, okay. And we have enlightenment. Pursue spiritual growth. Let's see what else we have. One more. Confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. Interesting. All right, let's get some tarot. So that was Mystical Wisdom. This is the Tarot of the Owls. What does the collective need to know? Self-reliance. Don't be afraid to fly solo. So what is it? Move these out of the way a little bit. What is it that the collective needs to move forward with? Okay. Enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth, confrontation, pick your battles wisely. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles, the Hermit. Yeah, spiritual growth, so that's very validating there. Time for some quiet. Time to reconnect with yourself and what you really want in life and what path you really want to be on right now. The King of Swords. Yeah. Being very decisive in your choices, picking your battles wisely, knowing when to be quiet and still, okay? Quiet confidence. We have Judgment. Nice. The Nine of Pentacles, very nice, and the Empress, beautiful abundance here. So, being self-reliant, not being afraid to fly solo. It is time to rise above something that has been trivial. It could be bickering, or it could be being stuck in a job that makes you unhappy. There's something better for those of you looking for work. There's something better where you're receiving payment, you're receiving more like closer to what you're worth, more money closer to your worth based on your experience and abilities. Okay, so you may have been in the past working super hard and wondering if this is worth it, but you have to keep going because you have to pay the bills. But this is finding more satisfaction. So when you receive that payment, you're feeling very deserving and you're feeling like you are being paid for your work, for your services. You are not just being thrown a bone to keep you around. This is something more. This is something better. This is something more satisfying. So don't be afraid to go your own way. Don't be afraid to look for another job. Don't leave a job if you don't have a new job, if you need that money. Okay, don't do that, of course. For some of you, don't be afraid to fly solo means that it's time to go your own way. You may be leaving a situation or a person that you thought you needed for security, stability, a roof over your head, but you weren't happy. And you tried everything and realized that you could go out on your own. You had your own money, your own resources, and this person may have just wanted you to think that you couldn't make it without them. And you realize you damn sure can. Okay? So, moving on, enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. We have that with the Hermit and the Nine of Pentacles. So self-satisfaction, being independently wealthy, enjoying the fruits of your labors. The spiritual growth here, reflecting on your journey and deciding when you want to move forward, but realizing that you have gained a lot of wisdom, you've grown a lot, very content with what you have achieved. But we're going deeper here. This is spiritually, on a spiritual level, realizing that you've come a long way. You've gained a lot of wisdom, and you are now trusting yourself not to repeat old patterns. Confrontation, pick your battles wisely with the King of Swords and the Empress. The Empress is very abundant energy. You're very beautiful and attractive right now. People are seeking your attention, your direction. Someone might be asking for something of you. They're confronting you, saying, you have all of this, why don't you help me? Or you have all of this, why don't you give a big donation because you can? Okay, so I'm remembering back to when my daughter was little. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was a busy stay-at-home mom. Okay, that's just what I did. And she was in Girl Scouts for a short time. I guess they were brownies then, the real little ones. She really wasn't into it, but anyway, while she did it, another mother said to me, she wanted me to volunteer to do some extra work for the troop because you don't work, is what she said to me. I was so mad. So that popped into my head because someone is saying to you, well, you have all of this, so why don't you just donate this money? Or you don't do this, or you don't do that. They're passing judgment on you. Passing judgment against you, I should say. And making assumptions. Because they're jealous. They don't understand you. They want to take something from you. They're not respecting that you have what you have because that's yours. It could be just because it's yours. Maybe because you worked hard for it, or maybe because it's yours, but it's not their right to come to you and say, I want that, and you owe it to me, okay? So pick your battles wisely. You don't need to necessarily tell that person off. Maybe you do, and you should. Others of you, they're not worth it. They're not worth it. Like that lady that said that to me, she wasn't worth it. But I did tell her, well, I am busy raising my daughter. That's all I needed to say because that was the truth. And I didn't want to do the extra work for the troop because I was tired from my day. She was tired from her day going to the office or whatever she did, whatever. But she was trying to take value away from who I was and then take something from me. Okay, so this isn't about me. This is about you. It's just that story popped into my head. Someone is confronting you, wanting something from you, and you stay here in your abundance and your wisdom and don't allow anybody to mess with that. That is yours. Enjoy it. Stay with it. Stay with that energy. And a lot of times we are tested and tempted when we come to a good place in our lives. Stuff like that tends to happen. It's a test, but it doesn't have to be that big of a test. We just say, no, that's not how I roll anymore. All right, so let's get some messages from the Tea Leaf Fortune cards. And then we'll end with angel answers. So if you have a question, you can reflect on it now, but you don't have to. Okay, we have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. And Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Very nice. And a woman, dealings or relationship with a woman or just a person. You are dealing with a particular relationship with somebody. You might be conversing with a new employer or a current employer about salary increase, or I'm getting more so a new job. Let's get some more messages here. Okay, we have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Yeah, so you're going to be the hermit. You're going to be like, I'm not getting caught up in that rat race. Or if you are in the rat race, you're going to take your time outs. We have November, something significant about November. It could be your birthday or the birthday of somebody important in your life, or something upcoming that's very important in November. We have bread, period of prosperity and abundance. So if something, if you've been working on something really hard, November seems to be a point in time where it really comes to fruition strongly, but you may be seeing some results between now and then. All right, let's get one more group of cards. We have Dark Woman. Okay, or person, okay? We're not going to attach gender here. You could be dealing, it says dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. I'm going to say dealings or relationship with a person that has dark complexion or hair. That might be this person that's coming toward you saying, well, you have all this, Miss Thing or Mr. Thing, and why don't you just give something to me because you have it easy? And you're like, you know, what are you talking about and who do you think you are? That just isn't going to work. Apple, yeah. Temptation will tempt you where you're going to be tempted to really rip this person a new one, but they're probably not worth your time, and you probably can just go, no. Or give them a look like, what the heck are you talking about? You know what I mean? Because it's not a conversation to engage in. Walk away. Yep, this person is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want or something that you have. So someone is trying to get something that you have from you. Don't allow this. Don't allow this. This person does not have integrity. This is all in falsehood, and they're trying to gaslight and manipulate you. All right, so this is the Angel Answers Oracle. Okay, we have a yes. So if you had a particular question, the answer is yes. Yes, go for it. Yes, this is good. If you feel good, explore this, go for it. Okay, it's not the right time for something. You know what this is. The answer is not the right time. There's an important timing about this thing. The right time may come and you'll know. We have forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Stand your ground and don't be hard on yourself about doing that, because that is the right thing to do. Feeling like I want to get one more from here. All right, what else for the collective? Okay, we have a year from now. So things are going to continue to progress between now and a year from now. A year from now, some of you will be in a new home or a new workplace, or I'm thinking in a new tax bracket. So no, of course you don't want to be paying more taxes, but what I mean by that is a new salary range. Okay, so I feel like there's really exciting things happening here for the collective. Thank you all so much for being here. Please hit that like button if this resonated, and if you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and all notifications. That way you won't miss anything, and I will see you again soon.